The series finale of Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion is streaming now on Disney Plus, and it's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by WeAreCritiX.com, the place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have crossed the finish line. Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion season series finale is available on Disney Plus now, and it's time to talk about what I thought and what you all thought about the overall series, and particularly this finale episode. I'm gonna say it straight up. 38 minutes, really? 38 minutes for a season series finale of a Marvel show? You guys have got to do better. Like, it's already bad enough that we're suffering and pushing through 6 episodes. We get the finale, which episode 5 left us on a pretty damn good cliffhanger. I'm gonna say it wasn't the best cliffhanger, but it was damn good for the series that we were watching, and I was hyped. I was ready to watch this last episode with my eyes wide open. Like, I was so in tune with what was going on, and I thought that they were gonna really stick the landing on this. This was very mediocre for me. It wasn't horrible, but it was very mid. And there are a lot of things in this episode that I didn't like, and maybe a few things that I did like. Let's talk about the things that I did like. Okay, for one, you guys brought back Olivia Colman, my favorite character in the entire series. I'm glad she had a part in it, even though it was a little small. She was a little underused. She was used perfectly for what was going on. Next, the graphic stuff between Fury. I thought the banter was pretty solid. I think Kingsley Benadir is just brilliant with his portrayal as Gravik. I'm really into the way that he acts, and especially the way he bounces off Nick Fury. Like, he doesn't hold back on that character and his emotion and what he's going through. And I think that made him a standout villain within the MCU. His motivations were a little more clear in this episode, and in his explanation on how Fury pretty much just let him down overall. So I thought that was a pretty solid moment in the show that kind of really saved it for me, because it kept me on the edge. Like, yeah, this is good stuff. This is good emotional stuff. I was invested in what was going on in the series. Outside of that, this episode was really lacking. I did not, and I repeat, I did not enjoy that final battle between Gravik and I don't want to spoil it. Should I spoil it? You know what? I'm gonna spoil it. There's a standoff, because I'm not telling you the context of how it happens, but there's a standoff between Gravik and Gaia, which I predicted last time I spoke. I said I felt like she was gonna be the only one that could take him on. There's no one else that could have faced Gravik, because Fury, was feeling self-conscious, self-righteous, and he didn't want to call on his Avenger friends or whatever. He wanted to do this mission on his own, which now at this point just doesn't even make any sense. It's a world-threatening event, and you don't call the Avengers. That's weird. So, anyways, they go at it for a good chunk of the episode. I want to say maybe 15-20 minutes of the episode is them going at it, and it's that typical, the good guy has the same abilities as the bad guy kind of thing, and it was just dumb. Like, it didn't make the 1-2-1-2 just didn't make sense of them going back and forth, because they were both immortal at this point, and to see one overcome the other so easily was just not believable at all, and just kind of felt rushed, very rushed. I hate that I have to talk negative about this episode, because I was looking so forward to this episode and to see how it would connect with the other stuff. Another cool moment, though, I will say, was the ramifications of the entire series. Plays out at the end. The president is a little jaded because of what happened, and as things come to light, and the scrolls are kind of figured out. Now the country is going through turmoil and just kind of imploding on itself, and I thought that was kind of that was kind of cool because I like when there's stakes, and then I like when there's ramifications, and people are dealing with the repercussions of actions and things of that nature. I'm curious to see how this is going to play forward within the MCU. Um, Armor Wars. We finally get a glimpse of how long Colonel Rhodes was a Skrull without them saying. And I've said this. I don't think I've said it on camera, but I've said this amongst my friends that I believe that Rhodey has been a Skrull since Civil War, since he went under from falling from the sky after Vision accidentally shot out his arc reactor. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened because we do find him, and he's in a Johnny when they find him. So I'm gonna assume that that's when he became a Skrull. Um, Other than that, guys and girls, this episode it capped off the series. The series overall was pretty mid. I didn't hate it. I was really into it. I like seeing Nick Fury get his own shine. It's just that at this point, none of these MCU shows or movies make sense without connectivity and cameos. It doesn't make sense at this point because we've gone, I don't even know how many years at this point. I'm lost at how many years. I just know the first 10 years of setup has led us to believe that from now on, these heroes and villains and everyone else, they're just in each other's lives. There would be not one moment when something world threatening is going to happen and Avengers don't just show up. Like, it just would never happen. So it's just a little weird when they try to contain certain stories that happen in the real world in real places. If it's a cosmic storyline like the Guardians, I get it, because not every hero is just going to fly off up into space. But if we're talking about and it was kind of weird how they kept this series so removed from the US. Like, most of it took place overseas. And I don't know if they use that as their excuse why there are no heroes, because, hey, we're not in America. We're overseas. We're over here in Russia, or we're over here in London or somewhere. Like, they try to keep it from, American soil to kind of make up for why there aren't any real. But there's heroes everywhere. They're not just superhuman people in the United States. And we know this. I don't know. I just feel like these shows aren't coming off as epic as they used to, and that's sad because I love the MCU. I love Marvel Comics. I love these stories. And when WandaVision hit, and when Falcon and Winter Soldier hit, those shows felt epic. They felt like they mattered. This series felt a little bit throwaway because, one, you gave us 6 episodes. Like, what are you, 6 episodes, and then to just like get it over with in the sixth episode really felt like, let's wrap it up. You know what I mean? It's just, if that was a full-length movie, that would have been a huge letdown. I'm just saying. I don't know. Guys and girls, let me know what you thought about Secret Invasion season series finale. Overall, I enjoy watching the Nick Fury character do his thing. I love being mixed up into his world. But for the most part, it was pretty mid. And I mean, it left me wanting more. I'm going to see the Marvels because I love Marvel and I need my stories. But I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed. You let me know what you guys thought. Did you watch it? Are you not interested in watching it? Have you even started the show yet? Because I know a lot of people who are waiting so they can actually just binge the whole thing, which you'll probably enjoy it a little bit more that way because you're not waiting with anticipation and expectation. So let me know. Drop a comment, like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.